Down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now they try the right side here. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go with Howard to begin the drive. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They go with Howard again, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Mariota. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second down, Mariota. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third and 7. They go play action. Mariota sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's Wilson on third down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Hey, cut his right. Watch cut in.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first. Down. Now Wilson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarrell Casey coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A good pickup there, a 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
1st down, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's caught on the right side, Williams. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the... A 4-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And he's going to go down for a fourth time today, and this time the result is a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
From the gun, Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now Mariota. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they can't bring him down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Howard. And now running right through it. A second nice move. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Gibson. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. In the red zone this time. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's got it. That makes our score now 22-10. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. On first down, Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Titans on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing is Mariota. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. Throwing here, Mariota. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Mariota now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second and 10 now. Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Mariota here to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, Brandon.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
36 power.
One last shot for Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain through.